Are you feeling okay? Èmi ètò àwọn olólùfẹ́ wọn number one crush Mamando of Africa. Ẹ̀kí mo gbóyin ìyá ìjàmà. Ọmọ yẹn mú agogo owó dẹ́mọ̀ mi. Àwọn olúwa wọn ń sọ. Gbogbo àlàyé ìgbésókòlá. Àṣà olúwa gẹ̀mọ́. Èdè òòṣà òkè gbọ̀túlà. Tó bá ti rí òǹdó kan bẹ́ẹ̀, ìlà méjì. Òǹdó méjì ìlà mẹ́ẹ̀. Òǹdó mẹ́ẹ̀ ìlà mọ́jọ. Òǹdó mẹ́rin ìlà mẹ́wàá. Yeah, I'm back again. Good to have you guys. Hope you enjoyed the short break. So back to what I was saying the other time. So we're going to be talking about how to make ourselves happy. Like this, my baby is jumping like this. She's very, very happy. How to make yourself happy. How can you make yourself happy with the whole situation of things happening in our environment? How can we be happy? How to make ourselves happy. Number one thing is for you to don't hate anybody. Don't hate anybody. Don't hate anyone. See, hatred is a very complex attitude, because when doing that, oh my God, when doing that, it takes away your peace. It takes away your inner peace. Sorry. It takes away your inner peace. It takes away your inner peace. You won't be at peace with yourself, and that person you're hating on, you won't be at peace with that person. You won't be at peace with that person. Anytime you see this person, have you ever been in this situation whereby when you see somebody that you don't like or you hate, you won't be at peace with that person? It will be as if something is about to happen. There's this anxiety that is attached to that thing, to that person. Like, you dislike this person, you don't like the person. There's this anxiety. When you see that person, you just come to you like this. Me, I say you see ghosts. It will just shock you. Bam. That's what the thing may be. If you want to be happy, an happy person, don't hate anybody. Don't hate. Because sometimes it's like, is it possible for somebody not to hate anybody? Okay? It can be quite very difficult. When you see energy that you don't like or you don't want, it's better for you to distance yourself from such people. Distance make a boundary between you and that person. It makes the whole situation so easier. But when you hate, it gives you this kind of bitterness. It gives you bitterness when you see somebody that you don't like, that you hate that person. No matter, maybe before you were actually very, very happy and probably cracking joke and all that, but when you see that person, it tends to frown. That moment in which you frown is not, there's a kind of disturb in your mind. If you want to be an happy person, don't hate. Number two, you're going to do, if you want to stay happy, if you want 5 rules of happiness, don't compare yourself with anybody. Don't compare yourself with absolutely nobody. You are different. You are special. According to science, it's only you that have your fingerprints. Nobody has the same fingerprint as you. You are different. Even as twins, the same day, the same father, the same mother, the same everything, they don't have the same fingerprint. They don't have the same. You might have probably some physical features, even the hair process. It's not the same thing. So don't compare yourself with anybody. In the journey of life, be like, there's always some people ahead of you. No matter how successful, no matter how high that you are, no matter the position, there's always somebody ahead of you. There's always somebody behind you. And there are some people that will be of the same level. So there's not how you want to do it. In the whole world, there will be somebody, a lot of people say, if not somebody, a lot of people will be ahead of you. A lot of people will be behind you. And a lot of people will be of the same level together. So that's not how you want to do it. So why comparing yourself with another person? All my mates has done this. All my mates has done this. All my mates has done this. They have done that. By Lagbaja just did something. Somebody just did something. Yeah, we went to the same primary school together. We went to the same institution together. We went to the so things together. Fine, fine. She's your friend, is your friend. You went to school together. You attended the same primary school. You attended the same secondary school or whatever. You been best of friends. But why should you compare? Do not compare. Don't compare yourself with anybody. You are different. You're nobody's carbon copy. This one is no matter of competition. Who gets there first? My friend is now a married woman. My friend now has a Bentley. My friend now owns a company. Imagine. And me, I'm just there. Nothing, no job, no nothing, no business, no life partner, nothing. While you are still trying to figure out yourself, oh my God, easy. Take it easy on yourself. If you want to be an happy person, you have to just take this whole comparison. Why will you be in competition with people? There's some people like that, so they'll be like, my friend has this one, I must ask this one. What's going on? Who are you competing with? You want to be an happy person. There are rules for that. Number one is for you not to what? You don't have to hate. Don't have to hate. There are some people that most of the people that you think you're hating on or you want to hate, there are actually some lessons you can pick from them. And some people, there's this thing that some people used to do and it's really, really annoying. When you know that you like a particular thing, probably a particular profession or a particular job, a particular accessories and stuff like that, when you now see somebody that has that particular accessory or has the product or has the car or whatever, you now think, instead of you to kind of sometimes admire and just wish for that kind of thing, the next thing is enviness. Start envying. The car is not even fine. He's working at the bank. How much are they paying them? How much is all this cashier? How much are they paying them? And you know, deep inside of you want that thing so bad. You want it so bad. All my friends are in Australia. This, that. Be like Australia. I was in Australia. I can't even go to that Australia. I can't even go to that this. I can't even go to Nairobi. I can't even. And deep down, really want to go so bad. I don't like Germany. I don't. Deep down, you like it. So why are you deceiving yourself? If you want to be an happy person, don't compete. Don't compare. What are you comparing? Who are you competing with? And I can actually blame some people, because some people are being born and brought up in a competitive environment. My daughter is and you know some parents can be quite funny. They always want to use their children to be proud. My daughter is now doing masters in Harvard. My daughter is now doing she's doing this thing, PhD. Yes, in New York, in Houston. This, that. My first son is a professor. That's why you see most of the time, the African parents will be like, that school, that's the school that my friend children are going to. I will take my own children there. And I say, mommy, so the daughter of your friend, she came first in the class. Like, how come my daughter is not first? How come my daughter is third position? My daughter must be the first. Competitive environment. If you want to be happy, just have to be on your lane and do your best. Do not compete. Don't compare your life. Don't compare your lifestyle. Don't compare your journey. Don't compare your business with anybody's business. Don't compare your partner with anybody's partner. Most especially that partner that I just said now. We are all human beings and we have different people with different personality traits, different people like that. So some people will be like, my wife, I wish my wife is like this woman. They play. I wish my wife is Miss so. That woman, she's a very good woman. You're now comparing your wife with another person's wife. You're comparing your husband. Be like, Mr. Mr. Godwin is a very good man. The last time I went to his house, he bought his wife a new dress, nice gown. He bought different things. When you start comparing, you not be happy. You see this one, you just bought a new shoe, and you saw your own friend's shoe, like, this one is not even Zara. That my friend there, she too sabi. That she be odogu wife, and you just bought yours, and that was the last money on you. You used all your life savings or whatever you have on you to get yourself a pair of shoe, and you are not contented with what you have, and you start competing and comparing your own shoe. Be like, I wish I had 200 pounds. I would have added it to this money and buy this type of my friend's shoe. Keep playing. No, do not compare yourself. If you want to be happy, the rules of happiness: don't compare, don't compete. Do not worry about other people's. Do not worry about your past. When you want to be happy, forget about the past or the future. What the future holds. Forget about the past. And sometimes we tend to be on a spot, moving around in a spot, moving about because we are still stuck with what happened in the past. In the past, probably what happened in the family, what happened at our past place of employment, what happened in our past relationship. We're still stuck with that. If you want to be happy, you have to let go. Don't take off your mind from what has happened in the past. And most of us too, we are so concerned about what the future holds. What will happen tomorrow? What if anxiety? What if this plan does not go as planned? What if this one does not do this? What if that one does not do that? How am I going to cope? What if the school fees decided to close and I've not paid my school fees? What if my landlord sent me out of the room? What if my boss fired me? What if this is that? What if I'm unable to pay my children's school fees? What if? But it has not happened. It has not happened, and we are so worried about that. It has not happened, but we're so worried about that. So it's so too bad for us to keep worrying or disturbing ourselves about what has happened in the past and thinking about what is happening in the future and keep wondering and pondering about it. Hey, anxiety. Most especially what has happened in the past. Some people keep blaming themselves for what has happened in their life in the past and regretting it. And there's one thing about you not forgiving yourself. You won't be able to figure out the next thing to do. You won't be able to do that. You get stuck at a spot. You try your best. No matter what you have or no matter how productive you want to be, when you are still stuck with the past, one way or the other, you may not be able to move forward. That's why you have to let go. You made a mistake. Fine. Everybody makes mistakes. And you're not the first person to make that mistake. If we are to be sincere, you have to be sincere with yourself. You're not the only first person to make mistake. You're not an angel. So you making mistake is a kind of a confirmation for you to know that you are still human. No matter how you plan the whole thing, plan. Hey, to people be like, I wish I didn't start that business. I wish I didn't do this. I wish I didn't do that. And you are unable to even make the next step, to take the next step like this. You are unable to go further. You are not able to think straight. You are unable to make some decisions because you are still stuck with the past. Be like, I wish I didn't meet that guy. I wish I knew better. I wish I did not start that business. I wish I didn't resume work there. I wish I didn't meet that my stupid boss. I wish I didn't do this. I wish I didn't do that. You are still stuck in the past. I wish my uncle helped me when I needed that help during that time. I wish I've been in this situation. I wish my parents were rich. I wouldn't be in this mess. I wish my daddy listened when I said I'm not going to study this course. I wish my daddy looked for money when I got admission as a medicine student. So stuck in the past, you won't be able to do anything. You keep moving about, and nothing is going on. No growth. And you want to be happy. No. Forget about what has happened in the past. Learn your lesson and stop pondering. Stop wondering and thinking about what is going to happen in the future. The future is going nowhere. But it's quite very, very important for you to prepare for the future, but not you so engrossed in future. Hey, today, future. Hey, tomorrow, future. Future. Tomorrow, the future that you're looking for, that you're stressing yourself to. So the future is even now. The future is now. If you want to be happy, you will not hate. Number one, you will not compare yourself with other person, and you are not going to be stuck with the past. You're not going to be stuck with the past. You move on. Moving on. Another rules of happiness that you have to follow. See, to be happy can be quite can be complex, and it can be simple. Some people will say happiness is free. Some people will say happiness is free, and some people will be like, happiness is very costly. So happiness is very costly. If you think happiness is free, you can comment. Tell me, is your own happiness free, or you have to spend for happiness? Are you going to spend before you be happy, or you are going to just enjoy everything? You'll be like, if I'm not happy, if I don't have money, I will not be happy. They'll be like, money is my whole source of happiness. It's only money that can make me happy. It's only by material things. What do you think happiness is all about? Yes, let me ask. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate that. If you are with me, I want you to comment at the comment section so that I can know and say hi to you. So what do you think happiness is all about? Do you think happiness is just, I'm happy? Or happiness is, I'm happy? What do you do? What can somebody do for you to make you happy? Some people will be like, if I have large amount of money in my account, I'll be so happy. Some people will be like, if I eat my cravings, I'll be so happy. Some people will be like, if I buy that my latest iPhone 17, hey, if anybody gives me iPhone 17, I'll be so happy. And some people will be like, for me to be happy like this, if I go to spa, I need spa treatment. If you want to make me happy, just take me to the spa. Like, if you want me to be happy, take me for shopping. I want to do shopping. That's when I can be happy. That's what can change my mood. What's your own definition of happiness? What's your definition of happiness? Why must we even be happy? Is it by force to be happy? Can you force people to make them happy? Can you? I'm waiting for your response. While waiting for your response, I'm still moving on to the next rule to make you happy. The five rules that you have to follow if you want to stay happy or you want to be happy. The last one is never you complain about your difficulties. Never you complain about your difficulties. There's absolutely nobody in this life, in this world, that doesn't have any problem. Just mention it. I want to know. Tell me the richest person. Tell me anything in the whole world that doesn't have a problem. You know, problem in this context is not money-wise. It's very broad. Somebody's problem might be financial. Someone else's problem might be medical. Someone else's problem might be mental. different problem no dey finish, like when people dey talk am, problem no dey finish. So you complaining about yours, sometimes it will take away your happiness. Take away your happiness. Do not complain about your difficulties. There's absolutely nobody on this planet Earth that doesn't have one challenge or the other. And there are some people that believe that it's a lie, if I have money, there's no problem. Hey God, you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. And some people will just say, let me have the money and see if I will still have problem. You have money, don't worry. You'll be wealthy, don't worry. You understand. There are some situations that you don't have to talk. You don't have to talk. Talk in what sense? You don't have to stress yourself. Until you are in that shoe. Until you wear the cocoa shoe. Now that time now you go know. How the see they be. Don't be say by my mouth say I want to do this, I want to do. No. Until you enter the shoe. Now you go know say no. Don't be as they be oh. Don't be as say and I since they be oh. So those are the 5 rules of happiness. Rule number 1, do not hate. Stop hating. Every heart of hatred, everything, stop it. Stop. Do not compete with people. That's number 2. Don't compare yourself with anybody or anything. Anybody. Do not compare. If you want to be happy, don't compare. Be contented. Be so contented with what you have, where you have, people that you have. Yeah. It's very, very important. And do not worry about the past. Forget about the past. The past is gone. The past is gone. Be less concerned about the future. Don't be too carried away about what the future will hold. I mean, what the future might hold, or will hold, or may hold, or whatever hold. The future is now. Now. The future is now. And finally, say do not expect to get what you give. Ooh, that's the last part. Do not expect to get what you give. There are some people that have this mentality, because I'm treating you right doesn't mean you're going to treat me right. Yes, because you're treating people right doesn't mean people are going to treat you right. Just same goes with love. That I love you doesn't mean you're going to love me. No, that's a mistake. It's not always that way. That I helped you doesn't mean you're going to help me. And so people tend to kind of mix it up. They kind of mix it up with, probably you are in need and I stood up for you. I was there for you, helped you out. And when it's my own time that I needed you, you were unable to do that. And you feel like this person does not like me. This person does not like me. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Do not expect that what you're giving out to people, what you're dishing out to people, is what people are going to do back to you. No. Sometimes it doesn't work like that. So when you want to stay happy, expect less, don't hate, don't compare, and it's very, very easy. Do what makes you happy. If you know yourself better, you know yourself more than anybody. So when you want to make decision, when it comes to your own inner peace and happiness, everything is in your hands. Take charge of your life. So that's that about the 5 rules of happiness I've got for you guys today. The 5 rules of happiness I've got for you guys today. So let's talk, let's gist. What's going on where you are? Talk to me. Let me gist you guys about what happened in my country, like my country. Yeah, I think on the 12th of September, Do you know Ida Basi? Before I start my gist, do you know Ida Basi? Ida Basi is a Nigerian chef. It's a cook. She's a cook, you know what I'm saying? She broke record in 2023. You know what I'm saying? A cook-a-thon that happened in 2023 in Nigeria, Lagos State, you know what I'm saying? She broke that record. And fortunately, she attempted to break another record on the 12th of September 2025, you know what I'm saying? The biggest part of jollof rice, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god. This was so massive. People turned out, baby. Like 20,000 people turned out to support this baby girl. There's one thing I actually love about this Ida Basi so much. It's just that she's this kind of person that doesn't just give up. Some people be like, if I have this thing, all I ever needed, I've achieved it. Life is a process. You don't have to stop. You keep improving, you keep growing, every day by day. That you had yesterday doesn't mean you're not going to eat again. You have to keep upgrading, keep updating, keep improving. When I heard the news that she was about to break another record, I was like, this girl vow. She did try. She did try. So I'm looking at something I can break record. My name must enter Guinness Book of Record. What do you take me for? I must enter Guinness Book of Record, Mama of Africa. So that was one thing, and there's this news going online. Registered for Nigerian Custom Service. Yeah, the shortlisting has started, and they're about to start their exam. So it's high time for you to go do something. And something happened in Canada. My Canada people, the federal government in Canada has want to take over when it's come to housing. They want to help out. Started a policy that will help people regularize the price of housing. And they've started raising money to implement it. Because most of the time, it's actually really, really good when we have governments that can help regularize the housing, the apartments, and all that in the states or the federal level or whatever. Because sometimes people can be so gullible and so greedy. If the price of housing does not get regularized and stuff like that, anybody can. If you see what people are actually doing recently when it comes to this housing, people that have house feel as if they have every. They do like say they get heaven, say they have free access, direct access to heaven. They can just come anytime and just inflate the price of the housing and everything, apartments and everything. What's so special? What happened? No renovation, nothing. Excuse me, we are going to add 100,000 to your current amount you're paying. Like, who does that? They are doing it. So that's why most of the time it's kind of really interesting if the government take charge, because they'll be the one to regularize it. Okay, when you are living in so part of the country, this is the amount of money you are to rent this apartment for the citizen. It's quite really nice. Very nice. So Canada people, you guys should just calm down. You guys are enjoying Canada. How come for her vacation very soon? How come for vacation? Vacation is very important. And in Canada, they wanted to ban plastic, the use of single plastic. You know, all these plastic straws, these bottles for water and whatever container that we are using. You know, they are non-biodegradable substance. So most of the time, it adds to a lot of waste. And that's what recently I'm kind of enjoying what I'm saying about how people are managing all this material and making good use of it. You see some people, I think it's not in Sweden or Switzerland or so. I think it's Finland that they go to. There's a particular machine that when you have used bottles, you go to that machine and you drop bottles that you maybe probably you parked in the street, you put it there and you store it, and you get little amounts of cash back. And one way or the other, it has helped them. It helps the environment to be more clean. It makes the environment looks more clean. So the whole situation of flooding and people disposing plastic materials any corner, any area, and this material is material that cannot just, it can spoil. Imagine you putting plastic bottle water somewhere and think it will spoil. Nothing. They are not biodegradable material. They will not. Nothing will spoil it. Nothing will spoil it. And that is why I so much admire and kind of really concur with all these recycling people that help with this recycling of all this plastic and everything. They will use it for something else, to produce something else. It's very, very important. Instead of we polluting the whole environment with all these plastics, you can recycle it. If you see where you are recycling all these things, it's really, really nice. So I like what Canadian government, I like what they are doing there. It's really, really nice. And in UK, the rate of inflation has reduced by 1.7%. My UK people, I know you people will be shouting, hey, tax, want to kill everybody, tax, want to pay everybody, inflation also, Calm down. People should calm down. UK people will be calming down. You say your inflation rate is reducing. Gradually, it has reduced in this September by 0.1%. That's reduced. Tax. You guys don't know that there's no land that much in UK. The difference on the citizen is the citizen that will be that will pay your tax. They can pay the senior citizens. They will pay senior citizens. Are you people well done? Are you feeling okay? Me, I want to start doing it. I want to start learning all this British. I want to be more British. Give me a I want to do a See that British? Oh my God! Different accents. You start hearing some accents. Be like, are these people still speaking English? Are you people still speaking English? Yes, they are speaking English. It's really, really nice. Different accents. Queen's English, Scottish. Calm down. You see the same Oyibo that you are speaking. Are you? Sometimes I'll be like, is it you guys that came to colonize us? Are you the one that colonized me? Are you the one that colonized us? It's really, really nice. You guys are doing well. Said Tommy Robinson led a protest too in UK. Said and like 100,000 people came for the protest. But as the whole wudu to the answer, police he catch some people, he arrest them. They arrest some people there in the protest. They arrested some people. I think it's freedom of protest. I mean, right to protest. They have arrested some people. They arrested some people in the UK. In Tommy Robinson, he carried them go and protest. 100,000 people came out to come and do the protest, and they arrested some people. Lord have mercy. So there's this story that has really saddened my heart, and I've not been really, it doesn't really actually sit well with me, but I got no option. So I don't know if you guys know Charlie James. Charlie James is one of the uprising since 2012, a conservative political activist. This man is a young man. He died at 31. He died on the September 10th of this month, and social media has been really, really hot. It has been really, really hot about how the guy died and a lot of things that he did in the past, mobilizing the youths and giving them the whole vibe. He helped President Donald Trump with the election in mobilizing youths, campaigns and all that. But it's quite unfortunate that this man was shot in Utah on the 10th of September. Do you guys have more updates? If you have more updates, let me know. I want to hear just from you guys. You guys are not commenting. I know I have 3 people now on live. Welcome, please. I want to hear from you guys. Can you just comment? As little as I just say hi, so I can know that you guys are with me. I don't want to do this section alone. I want you to be more interactive. I want to hear from you guys. If you know Mr. Charlie, say hi. I want to know if you guys are following. So Mr. Charlie James, I saw some of his videos and his works online, how he has been doing so well for himself in the career, and he started 2012, like 13 years ago. He has been really, really strong, and he has done so well. He started in high school, has done so well, but it was quite unfortunate. A 24 years old boy, should I say boy? 24 years old person is no longer a boy. Yes, he was being shot by a 24-year-old guy. They said the suspect is a 24-year-old guy, Tommy James. Yes, if I'm not mistaken. Tyler James Robinson. Yes, 22 years old guy. That's really scattered the whole online, saying what this guy is. It saddens. It's really disheartening. It's like seeing the young man doing so well for himself, trying to make name and life for himself, and this kind of things happen. It's really sad. Very sad. So we are going over. We are together this night. If you guys are not gisting me, I will wait for you to gist me. I will wait till you gist me. Yes, I will wait. I will wait till you gist me. So that's just that about that. So, and I read it that some doctors in the UK are still protesting. They are protesting. Is it protest? Should I say protest? No. They're still in court. Some anti-abortion doctor are still in court, taking the whole situation with the Supreme Court. They should have to kind of stop the whole abortion or something like that. What's your view? Do you think they should legalize abortion? Your country, do you think it's really okay where you are to legalize abortion? Is this something that is really ethical for the society? Abortion, should it be legalized or abolished? Let me know. So pending the time that you guys will let me know. So I saw some updates some times ago online, and I don't know how it's going to be. Because I know we are all we are practicing some parenting style that is quite different from the parenting style of our parents and grandparents. It's really good. We are trying to improve and correct some mistakes being made in the past. It's really nice, but I want us to shed more light on this, because it's actually getting out of hands. I don't know. So I know we all agree on teaching our children sex education and all that, informing them so that they won't make mistakes and all that. There's something I've been seeing recently. I don't know how you guys see the whole thing, because to me, I don't know, it's making me feel somehow that some teenagers are now going for contraceptions. Teenagers are going for contraceptions. What's your take on that? Teenagers going for contraception. We all agree, sex education, you let them know, be aware of what's going on. But on a contraception level, what do you think? You think it's really nice? Because There was a news that a young teenage girl was being punished in school, and later they discovered that this young girl has family planning implants on her body, and she started bleeding from that spot. So it was later when they took her to the hospital and they found out that this particular girl has done family planning. A teenage girl. What is your take on that? Are you in support of a teenage girl going for contraception? Because according to what is going on and what by the whole percentage and everything, still believe that protection is good. Protection is good. But the whole contraception, and according to some medical practitioners, they'll be like, most of all these children, their parents are well informed. Their parents are kind of aware of the situation. So you take your 13-year-old girl, 14-year-old daughter to the hospital to tell a doctor to make an implant for her because you don't want her to have an unwanted pregnancy. What's your take on that? The whole new age parenting style, the modern parenting style. What's your take on that? To me, I think introducing them to this whole protection is good, but most of the time we have to let them know and consider the repercussion. Most times you should put into consideration the repercussion of all this method of preventing unwanted pregnancy or unwanted pregnancy. Everything that has to do with human has advantage and disadvantage. And most of the time when it comes to decision making, we have to be very, very conscious and cautious. Yes, both. Because I've seen some married couples that had kids, probably one or two, and they had this whole family planning and trying to conceive, and the whole thing is not coming up. Imagine a girl that's not even giving birth at all, now going for something that married people do go for just to stay on their lane and stuff like that. Don't you think there's going to be a repercussion on early introduction of contraception for your young daughter, teenagers? Let me use the word teenagers because these kids are just 13, 14, 15, 16 girls. What do you think? Do you think it's really nice? Want to? Yes, because our parents did something for us when we were younger, and it's kind of one way or the other traumatized us and gave us all this trust issue. As an African, they have this old way of making you scared, and making you scared. They kind of want to protect you. They want to protect you from being exposed to some things you shouldn't be exposed to at a particular period of time. Maybe like during our old time, there will be like if a girl sits on a man's lap, she's going to get pregnant. If you allow a man to touch you, you'll be pregnant. We're using those words to kind of scare us. But the whole idea behind the whole talk and everything was just to make us scared and not to be wayward. But there's something that happened during those periods, and that is why most of the time the modern parents want to avoid that kind of thing. So most of the time the first-hand information that we get is very, very important to us, most especially when it's coming from home. When it's coming from home, we tend to kind of believe whatever we hear from home, something beside us and stuff like that. So it has really, really affected us. So imagine you having this information, you being told if the man touches you, you get pregnant, and you tried it, probably. And you know what we used to do when we were younger? If you have a partner in school, he's a guy, and he has his own desk and chair, if that guy sits in his own position and his hand is touching your own desk, if you see the kind of fights that are going to fight that boy, deep inside of you be like, is this guy really okay? I don't want to get pregnant, oh. Oh my god, be like, I don't want to get pregnant, oh. My hand must not touch his hand, I will just get pregnant. But with the whole situation of getting us scared and making us stand on our toes and be cautious, and the guy mistakenly touched you, or you mistakenly touched that guy, and nothing happened. After touching him, nothing happened. Be like, what's going on? And probably that day or the next day or after the period, some will still even go to the extent and tell their parents that, mommy, something happened today. I hope I'm not pregnant. Hope I'm not pregnant. Like, my body touched that boy's body. Hope I'm not pregnant like this. A lot of, I don't know, we're being scared, we're being lied to, like, and it's for our own safety. But this is our modern parenting. We have a lot to do too. Yeah, we are trying. So that's why they be like, if you sit on any boy's lap, you are going to get pregnant. If you are going to sit on anybody's lap, that person is going to impregnate you. If you must say, yeah, let me sit on your leg, you'll be like, no, do you want to pregnate me? Do you want to pregnant me? Those periods be like, God, I don't want to get pregnant. At the end of the day, maybe, and these children, when they were not exposed to the whole sex education and everything, they'll be like, he touched me, I touched him. Nothing happened. I was not pregnant. Nothing is growing in my belly. I sat on his lap. Nothing happened. That means all what they've been telling me, they're all lies. And you know now, most of the time, all this sex education and everything is only being told most time to the girl child, to the female. So they'll be like, you know, boys don't get pregnant. So they tend to just leave them and let them do their things and freestyle and all that. Until the guy makes move and you know, as a teenage girl, you'll be so curious. You're so curious. Okay, if you touch me, my body is somehow. What's the next thing to do? How am I going to react? One way or the other, one thing led to the other, and they had something together. And at the end of the day, they didn't make any protection, nothing. So they thought that's just normal until something happened. A few months later, the belly start growing, and the another thing is just that when there's all these little changes, like African parents are also observant, and most of the time I would say they are doctors on their own. If some African parents, especially African mother, see a girl that is pregnant with just 2 weeks pregnancy, they will know. They'll be like, Cecilia, you are pregnant. Be like, me pregnant? I'm not pregnant, to mommy. I say you are pregnant. Be like, me? No, I'm not pregnant. The children will start denying. They will deny. And most of the time, why are they denying? Why are they denying the whole thing that they are not pregnant? Because they don't actually understand what pregnancy is all about and what can make them even pregnant. You are not informed. Okay, when so thing happen between you and the boy, this is what is going to happen if you do this, this is the end product and everything. They're not informed. The instruction is just stay away from boys. Don't let boys touch you. Don't sit on any boy lap. Don't let anything. That was just the instruction. But when you now try it out and be like, it's like these people are lying. You know, now aspire boy. The boy wanna explore, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh baby, I like you now. I do that. You know, as a teenage girl now, you want to hear sweet, even when the one who say don't be teenage self. As a lady, we are so carried away by what we hear and be like, oh baby, you are sweet, fine girl, beautiful, this that, like, to start tutoring you for body. Start tutoring the girl now. You start tutoring until the whole thing come kasala come boss. Now when kasala come boss, now they go come know that I have a close relative that time. I'm like, Lakbaja, you are pregnant. God forbid. I saw my period last month. I saw my period last month. You are pregnant. I said, no. It was actually a very serious issue. You're pregnant. I said, no, I'm not pregnant though. Sex education, let's inform both gender now. The boy and the girl, just let them know. But this whole contraception of going for implant, I'm not, it doesn't actually sit well with me. It doesn't actually sit well with me. The whole implant and everything. That implant of family plan for a young girl doesn't actually sit well with me. Then introduce them to other forms of protection and everything. Without one, so it's not that easy to be a parent. You have a lot of work to do. You have especially these kids of this generation, this alpha generation, Jesus. Since this generation, this children will still sue their parents with the kind of way that they are very, very smart. This computer age, and I can actually blame our own parents during that time, because they were our own first hand. Should I say they were first hand school? They were the one giving us anything our parent tells us and our teacher tells us. Nothing can change it. They are our source of information. Yes, let me say it that way. They are our source of information. So anything that comes from them is genuine 100. So we trust them. So even when they are lying to us, we tend to trust them because they know better. They know better. So whatever that comes to the amount and everything, we tend to listen. We listen. But this generation, oh my God, they don't listen. Because they have some access to a lot of things that we don't have access to. Children nowadays uses tablets and everything. Any small thing that they don't understand, they go online and ask. You cannot even lie to them, because in school they tell them a lot of things that you yourself you don't even imagine. There are a lot of topics. You see young children of 2-3 years, when they talk about some certain things, you be like, when I was at your age, I was in GS2. It was in GS2 that they taught me this particular thing. So the world is evolving. You have to evolve. What are you doing? In that your career, are you evolving? Are you upgrading? What are you doing? The world is evolving. It doesn't wait for you. It's not gonna wait for you at all. So you just have to step up. These children, to be a parent in this generation, you have to be smart too. Because what Baba God is giving us and the kind of environment that we expose them to, oh my God, you have to learn. You learn and learn, unlearn, relearn and everything. Because these children, they will stress your brain. Apart from the physical stress, hey, come, don't you, come. They will still stress your brain. There was this, my girl, she asked one question sometimes ago. I'll be like, where do you get this kind of information? When I was your age, I didn't even know what I was looking for that time. During our own time was interdenominationalism. That was what was in our mind. Look, the longest word in the dictionary, be like interdenominationalism. That was what we were looking for up and down. But these ones, they have access to AIs, chatbots. And it was it was really really bad. It was really really bad. I saw some news online. There was a teenage boy, I think 17 or 18, that committed suicide in the United States, and the parent wanted to sue ChatGPT. So there's one thing I notice as our own generation: we should not just leave our children, our kids, to technology to train for us. You don't leave your children for technology to train for us, because how on earth will you have a teenage boy? You know, there's some developmental stages in this phase of life, that when they get to that particular stage, they tend to kind of be curious. They will be curious at that particular stage. And if they are not getting the results, now that's why I say you have to be smart. You can't just be dull and be raising kids. You can't be dull and be raising kids. You have to make research too. And there's one thing I like about the white too, like they kind of, so people go for parenting class. You read about parenting. You go online, make research. If your child is doing so things, what are you going to do? If your child is not opening up, if your this one is keeping, have a good relationship with your children. That's very very essential. Have a good relationship with your children, with your family. Let your children feel safe with you. Let them be free with you. So whatever that is bothering their mind, they wouldn't have it at their back of their mind to go and ask one chat boss to provide solution for them. It should be their first hand chat boss. Yes. But when they were kind of all introduced to technology and everything, they'll be like, and don't be too busy. Don't be too busy for what God gave you. Don't be too busy. Don't be too busy to look after your children, to look after your kids. Don't be too busy. I know you are trying to make ends meet. You are trying to do a lot of shifts and all that. Take one jobs and all that to make the family balance. It's not easy. It's not easy. You are trying your possible best. You are the man, you are the woman, you are everything. The wife, before you cater for you, yourself, your husband, everything. It's not easy. I understand. But please, those children, they need you too. Apart from you paying their school fees, apart from you dressing them up for school and everything, they need you. Be their safe haven, be their safe ends. Open your hands for them. Even as an adult, we still need people to run to. We still need people to open up to, let alone kids, children, teenagers. It's not easy. So when I saw the news that the teenager committed suicide, and the parents later discovered that the guy was conversing with ChatGPT and all that, I'll be like, oh my God, how did we got here? That children no longer open up to their parents. I know some parents can be quite dramatic. Yes, I know some can be quite dramatic. No matter how strict you are, it's good to be strict. It's good to have principle as a parent. It's good to have principle, boundary, and everything. But please understand that children needs to be free with you, so they can open up their mind. If you still know what some children are going through, you'll be so surprised until they open up. Some kids are going through bullying at school, everywhere. A lot of abuse. Is it sexual abuse, physical abuse, a lot of things like that. And you might not know. And that is why most of the time it's very, very important to kind of build your children confidence. Let them speak. Okay, shut up your mouth. Do the they will not be free. And at the end of the day, they will start looking for safe airs outside. They're looking for somebody to listen to them, for somebody to support them, not somebody that will be screaming up and down, be yelling, be shouting. So we can be able to practicalize, and it's not easy to be a parent. We all know that. Even it's not even easy to be a child. It's not easy to be a child. It's not even not absolutely nothing that is easy in this life, Sha. If there's absolutely nothing that is easy in this life, it's not easy to be a parent. It's not easy to be a child. It's not easy to be an adult. Some people will be like, say, adulthood na scam. Anything you think of in this life is not easy. To be lazy itself is not even easy. To be hardworking is not easy. So tell me something. So when you are ready to take this work serious, this parenting and everything, whatever you are handling, whatever that is up to you, when you're ready to take it serious, do your possible best. Do your possible best. Some people will be like, it's actually my first time parenting. Yes, there's always a first time of everything. There's always a first time to everything. Please give your family time. Be like, how more? If I don't go this week, the family will suffer. Nobody will eat at home. I'm the breadwinner. Okay, we understand. You are the breadwinner. But please, do you know that recently children are not even staying that much at home as well? You see some kids, they do leave home around within the range of 14, 15. You see all these kids of nowadays that they just finish high school on time, finish secondary school on time. They are already in university. It's whatever that you imbibe, inculcate in them, that you impart on them, that is going to sustain them when they are in the outside world. Whatever they receive from you, that is what is going to sustain them. And after leaving the university, they just want to be on their own and live their own life. So this little time they have to spend, just 14 years with you, I'll be 15 years with you, okay, maximum of 20 something years with you, and you are claiming busy. Is it when they now go to their own different destination, they are married with their own children? Is it that time that you want to have their time? Is it that time? Talk to me. I'm a busy man. I'm a busy woman. Fine. You can be busy, but not all the time. Even if it is weekend. Let there be good rapport between you and your children. Let them speak your mind. What's going on? How is school? How is this? How is that? I thought I had a friend. It's been a long time. Invite her now. Let her come. Let him come now. You guys come and play video games together. Oh yeah. That's when the whole atmosphere is really, really nice. So guys, I'm not going to take much of our time. I'm still with you. You know what I'm saying? Episode by episode at episode. I'm gonna take a short break. You know what I'm saying? I'm still with you guys. And for the sake of people that are just joining me, my name is Adejorijo Rachel. Rachel. Mama Odo of Africa. Èmi ètò ìyàbò wọn olólùfẹ́ wọn number one crush wọn Mama Odo of Africa. Kì í mọ ògún ìyá ìjàmà. Ọmọ yìí mú agogo dẹ mọ́ mi. Àwòlú ọmọ olùsàn. Ó gbà láàyè ìgbésókòlá. Àṣà ògbó agẹmọ. Èdè òòṣà òkè gbọ̀túlà. Ọmọ oṣù wílé ẹ̀sọ̀bẹ. Ọ̀bẹ wílé ìṣòdò bíbọ. Má dàá gbọ́ o. Tó bá ti rí ojú mi bíṣì. Náà ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ewé ìrìn ìlànà ojú mi kan sí èṣù Mama Odo mo gbé wá òyìnbó mọ́ wa sọ náà ní. Nítorí àwọn tèmi orílẹ̀ òyìnbó dédé dè wọ́n rí gbó òyìnbó wá because if I did can communicate in Amaka gbọ́n. That's the reason why I'm communicating in English. I want you guys to understand. Let's understand ourselves. Let's speak in the dialect, the language, the everything that we understand, so that we can communicate. How we good to go? Thank you for joining. I really appreciate that so much. I gotta go now. Just short break. I'm still with you. You guys are going away. I mean you guys today. You don't see me, you don't ask of me. Yes, we are together today. Just few minutes. Be right back.